No limits, no boundaries. I see increase all around me. Say no limits.
Senior Pastor Pastor James C.Wells is the Senior Pastor of Power of the Resurrection Church. As founding pastor and spiritual leader, Pastor Wells provides guidance and direction to congregants and is a significant advisor to many in the community. Pastor Wells and his wife, Reverend Dr. Patricia Wells, founded Power of the Resurrection Church in 1991.
Amen. Now, we're going to talk about this morning giving your seed an assignment. Amen. Giving your seed an assignment. Now, before you sit down, I want you to keep that in mind, but I want you to put in the forefront of your mind, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. In other words, everything that you sow, you're going to reap. Amen. Amen. Keep that in your mind as we go through this morning. Amen. You may be seated. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I know we didn't overeat. Amen. Giving your seed an assignment. This is about the 5th week that we talked about sowing. But I just feel that it's so important and necessary to keep teaching this until we really begin to not only understand it, but to practice it. What you hear determines what you see. Take care of my bell now. What you hear repeatedly, you will eventually believe. That's one of the ways they brainwash people. They keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. And people even begin to believe lies when they're spoken or repeated over and over. James chapter 1 verse 22. Just follow me for a minute because I have to lay out this foundation. From one of the translations it says, do not merely listen to the word and deceive yourself. Do what it says. So we have to be doers of the word and not only hearers. Luke chapter 6 verse 46 says, Jesus said, why do you call me Lord, Lord, and do not what I say? I believe that the revelation that God is giving us concerning seed and sowing seed, or sowing seed, I believe that it is a relevant word for today. We have to remember, or we should remember, that when you sow, see, this is a Bible principle. And when you sow, I don't think most of us realize that when you sow, because God has established this principle, I don't think most folks realize that when you sow, God gets involved. Are you following me? Because it said, whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. So when you sow, God supernaturally gets involved in your sowing. I believe that this is a revelation to the church in light of the world and the time that we're living in. You see, heaven is not dependent upon this world or this world's economy. The church must come to its place and to the understanding that the world doesn't rule or control it. So it doesn't matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter what the economy looks like. And I don't say that to be selfish. I say that so that you understand that we are not tied to this economy. Are you following me? So what applies in this world in terms of the financial status or standing, you and I have to come to the place where we know by faith that it doesn't affect us. Because if you allow it to affect you or get in your head, then you'll be worrying about it. Amen? And the Bible said in Matthew, he said that in the end times men's heart would fail them because of fear. Now, Proverbs chapter 4 verse 7 says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. See, you and I can't apply the word if we don't understand the word. We can't be doers of the word if we don't know what the word means. Are you all following me? We say things, and many times the things that we say or the things that we read, we never grasp the meaning or get the revelation to make the biblical or the spiritual connection.
Power of the Resurrection Church welcomes you. Our mission is to share the love and life, transforming gospel of Jesus Christ with all people.